Day 750 being Christopher Cruz, just leaving Starbucks. Just mapped out the entire challenge. There's a structure to each day. I teach them a lesson. I bring a Bible verse into the lesson that explains the lesson and goes deeper with the lesson. I explain how the enemy is attacking them, and then I give them homework. And so it's like I created these structures and the whole thing's done. Like I just mapped out the whole thing. It is freaking amazing. It is so good. It is so good. I'm just like blown away that's what it is. Yeah, just the things that God is revealing to me is just like, it's just nonstop. It's just like another thing and another thing and another thing and another thing. And I'm just like sitting there and I'm just blown away. I'm like, and it's coming to me so effortlessly. Like there are a few times when I got just a little stuck on like, what am I trying to explain here? But then just God just, but I just mapped out all of it, which is great because now I can understand what the days are going to be. Now I'm more clear on what it is that people are actually signing up for. So when I do the marketing page and the video, the introduction video of what this challenge is and why you should sign up, I have so much more clarity on the problem that it solves and the results that they're actually going to get from it. And this has been so good because it's helped me realize that this is all about their relationship with God. So I don't need to sell myself, because it's not about me. It's about them and it's about God, and their purpose, which is directly tied to God. I'm just the bridge, I'm just the one who's just talking about it. So whew, it's so good. It is so freaking good. And I'm just like blown away, like, wow, God is just, man, he is working on me. Like that challenge, I'm just looking at that and I'm just blown away. And so I have everything mapped out. I also realize while I'm doing this is like, get out of God's way, like do the challenge. And, I have a plan and it never goes according to plan. It's always better. God always has a much better plan. Like even when I get on coaching calls or whatever, it's like, there's what I plan to say and what I plan to talk about and the structure I plan to have, and it never goes that way, but that's what makes them so powerful. That's what creates such massive transformation in people's lives is just surrendering to God's plan for everything. So, yeah, it is amazing. So I'm gonna go to Costco, get a roast, and then I'm gonna go home, and I have a coaching call at 5. It's 1:40 right now. So I'll take this and process it. It's just like the amount of knowledge and wisdom that God is giving me access to on a daily basis is just like, whoa. Like what I just did in 2 hours, like that could take people weeks. And God is just like, and it just shows me like, man, God is just, he is working and he is ready. And he's showing me like, he's given me everything like that I need to do this. And, I have another framework, and it's just like, it's incredible because I look at all these, people who are in the knowledge-based business and these coaches and these speakers and these brand people and these marketers and all that. And they all have their own system. They all have their own process. They all have all their own things that are coined. And that's why, people buy them and work with them, because it's their own thing that they can't just go Google and learn about. Like it is their proprietary information. And every time they create something, a framework, a structure, a process, whatever it is, it increases the value of what they do. It increases the perceived value of who they are and what they're offering, but it also helps their clients take their lives to the next level. And so it's like, I never had anything like that. I never had my own like proprietary, framework or anything like that. I had ways of doing things, but I've never had like this, like the process, the framework. Well, I kind of did. Like I had like the ultimate question, which is what would your lion do? And I had like, the sheep and the lion, but they weren't like frameworks. I had the badass blueprint, which was like, but that was like a tool. It wasn't a framework necessarily. And so learning about this, and it's like just seeing like, man, I have all these frameworks for purpose. What it's going to do is it's going to make me the subject matter expert. Like the more of these frameworks and processes that I put together that I already have, the more I actually name them and structure them and design them and make them real, the more I become an expert in the field. The more, the world can see me like, man, Chris is the purpose guy for believers. And so it's just so cool to see that there is so much value in what I do. And wow, dang, that just hit, because I've never seen value in what I do as much as I do now. Like, God is just showing me how unbelievably valuable the things that he's given me, the wisdom and knowledge that he's given me, how valuable it is. You know, it's crazy. I looked at the purpose coaching, you know, that I've been doing. And at first it was like $7,000. Man, that's a lot. That's a lot. And then I started doing it. I'm like, man, this is so powerful. But I was still like, yeah, $7,000 is the right price. And then I put together the framework, the 6-piece purpose puzzle framework. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, oh my God, like, this is like $7,000 literally seems like it's an insult to what this is. Like, this is easily 10, probably closer to $15,000 of value. Like, look at this thing. This is incredible. And it was just like, wow. So putting together all these frameworks and everything, and taking the knowledge and the wisdom that God has given me and actually putting it into something physical, an actual like thing, just makes it so much more valuable. And so I'm starting to realize how much value I actually add. I'm starting to realize my worth. And I'm realizing how much I'm undercharging, undervaluing, and it's crazy. It is just like, it's waking me up on a whole new level. So every time I create one of these pieces of this puzzle and this purpose framework, like, it's the whole brand, like, it's just like, it's more valuable. I have even more of an expertise, and it's just, God is just showing me how valuable I am, and my brand is, and my knowledge is, and my wisdom is. And that's a good feeling. That's a really good feeling, because it gives me a whole different level of confidence and certainty, which I know people will be able to feel. So this is just crazy. What a crazy journey. It is crazy that I just did the last day of that conference 8 days ago. And God has already given me all of this. It's just like, wow, God can work quick. And I only started working on this on, I think it was Wednesday. So I've only been working on this stuff for 5 days or something like that. It's crazy. And it's so exciting. I'm just so pumped up, but I got to go eat something. Okay, I'm done.